Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Comexposed. My name is Eugene Ramirez Mapondera.
And my name is Tino Zambe Makoni. We're back with all things awesome in the world of digital arts and Africa. We continue the discussion this week with a new twist. We're talking data.
Yeah, so we all know about data and data analytics. We're familiar with firms such as Enthuse and Hatchworks, and recently the very infamous Cambridge Analytica behind the Facebook scandal. So we wanted to find out, can data analysis, data representation have a meetup with art? What we love to discuss here. So we're going to go back to last week when Tino visited Mozambique and Maputo Fast Forward. He had an opportunity to discover such an organization named Visualst, which is known as an interest-driven data design company.
They managed to convert data to something that you can literally see and touch in the world of art. I spoke to a lady by the name of Giselle Heintz about their exhibition, Chirality.
Hi guys, welcome to Comexposed. Quick interview here at Maputo Fast Forward. I'm with Giselle from Visualst, and they've got this fantastic exhibition here called Chirality. The way you represent this data through art, have you found that people are understanding the data itself more? What is the reaction to that?
I think people are less, if you put a Excel spreadsheet or a bar graph right next to it, is exactly what it's representing, which one would they actually take the time to look at? So you go over to Anna's piece, which is the one on Cyclone Idai, on all the missing people, and you look at all these white canvas threads and you just see, you can grab them in a handful and almost feel like they're tangible, and you feel for these people. It's kind of like when you have a wall, like a memory wall, like you have all the names engraved of everyone who's been lost in battle or lost from a bomb or anything like that. You feel for those people because it's something you can touch. It's an object, it's tangible.
You've chosen to go take data, digital data, and convert that into a very physical form of art, rather than maybe making it a digital form. What was the reason or the rationale behind that particular choice?
So it was, when you think about identity, it's complex, it's dirty, it's messy, it's contorting all throughout your whole entire lifetime. So it's something that's tangible, you know? You can manipulate, you can move it, you can add things in, it's dirty, it's messy. So it's kind of, it was an accident when it came out. We gave all these artists descriptions of the data story, and they were the ones who really decided how they were going to take that and receive that. So it's more of, the artists actually took the information and decided that it was something that had to be tangible. It had to be something that's tactile, almost intuitively, because that's how complex actual identity is. Imagine putting any of this and having someone have the same amount of emotion onto this graphic or pinned to the wall. Yes, I'm not saying that it doesn't have the same strength about emotion, but there's something about touching that really, it makes you connect more. And I think that's something that we've, as a community, we've lost a lot with digital, being everywhere in front of their faces. We forget how great it is to open up our own book, to touch someone's face instead of putting them in text. It's the small things like that. So I think that's kind of where it came from. But it was honestly, I think I would say, not a pure accident, but it was, the data kind of spoke for itself and decided that it was going to take a tangible route.
Thank you for that. Maputo Fast Forward, you need to be here.
Well, that was an interesting conversation. Chirality, I've never seen anything like it personally, but it's really great to see how information can be made more personal, more human through art. I liked this story by the founder of Visualst, Jess Gruber, where she was talking about her job in civic society, grinding through reports, looking at graphs, looking at all of this mundane information and thinking, surely there's a better, more interesting, more human way of portraying this. So what's your take on this?
Well, speaking to Giselle herself, she loved the fact that they did take a break from exactly that, the grind, and occasionally convert that stuff into something a bit more engaging, not just for us, but for them too.
Yeah.
The exhibition itself, as you say, was very interesting in being able to just see the data, feel the data. It didn't feel like just numbers anymore. It had heart behind it, like the exhibition or the piece rather about the people lost in Cyclone Idai.
Yeah.
That in itself, the minute you look at it, you get a feeling of, wow, this was quite, it's not just numbers, these people existed and this was quite an event. And it would be great if data was shown in such ways more frequently. It would help, I think, people just live better.
Yeah, I think Visualst's mandate is to provide civic organizations this kind of information which is visually represented across their social media. So, who knows, social media on civic groups and NGOs and all that will become a heck of a lot more interesting.
I think so.
To research.
It would be so much easier for the average person to plug in if it's not some analyzed set of figures that they simply can't grasp either. Some bars, some graphs, some pictures, some smiling faces, we'll get that a lot quicker.
Well, bringing it back to Zimbabwe, we managed to attend another event. This one was the future of work in a green economy, which was not only an art exhibition, but also an art competition held by the International Labour Organization. This took place on the 31st of October at the National Art Gallery, and boy, was it a show.
So you were there at the exhibition and you yourself were a judge. Tell us, what was it all about? What is this green future thing?
Oh, okay. So, it was, first of all, it was a great honor and a privilege to actually judge two categories. Some of the judges that were selected are really high flyers. Some of Zimbabwe's creative legends, such as Ken Wilson Max, Prudence Katomeni Bafana, a whole array of high flyers. A lot of their pictures are coming on screen right now. So the idea was to have the question of what a future where we envision a green economy or a lot of environmental consciousness applied to our daily work as Zimbabweans. So the question or the task for the artist was to answer this question through their different art pieces. So the different categories included poetry, music, mixed media, illustration, and photography. Yeah.
I saw some pretty strong pieces when I had a walk through myself.
Yeah.
Very, very visceral, if you can say that. I don't know. Very engaging, and it was great to see these artists think so far out of, to push their mediums, rather to push their mediums. So this exhibition will continue to go on, and I guess it's meant to spark a debate around this future that we could possibly have. As an aside, in your opinion, cities around us, are they going in that direction? Are they becoming more green?
Well, we are seeing a lot of organizations stepping up. Our favorite conglomerate, of course, has taken an initiative to clean up the city.
We love you guys.
So, you know what? There is knowledge of this. I guess it's just an issue of resources and awareness. And I believe this particular event and what the ILO is doing will take us closer to actually putting this as part of our own, vision as Zimbabwe to actually look towards a greener future.
I guess you can't really have a smart cities kind of future without them becoming green at the same time. And we do need that solar power right now.
Oh, yeah.
We really do.
And hey, we did do an episode recently on electric vehicles, so you can check that out.
Yeah, link. Do check that out. But the weekend didn't stop there. We also got to visit another event the following day and continue on with First Fridays with our friends over at Enthuse. We're surrounded by this beautiful art. We continued to bring a bit more of a digital spin to it with some gaming.
That's right. So Enthuse hosted First Friday at the National Art Gallery once again. And there were various activities such as Jenga, Twister, 30 Seconds, and of course we were there doing what we do best with AAA video games such as Mortal Kombat 11 and Street Fighter 5. It was a blast.
Yeah. Well, for those who weren't being demolished, it was great fun. Thank you, Eugene. But enjoyed it all the same.
On that note, remember to mark your calendars for Comexposed Converge, which is taking place on the 30th of November at the Bronte Hotel in Harare.
Make sure you follow us on all our social media. That is on Facebook, both our group and our page. You can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, and you can even catch us on WhatsApp if you just send us a message on Facebook. So you are in the know about everything to do with the upcoming event and all other awesome stuff we do regarding African digital arts.
Yeah, remember to comment, leave a like, and smash that subscribe button. But for this week, my name is Eugene.
And my name is Tino.
Believe in yourself.